What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the German Bear Podcast. And today I try my best to recap day one for the Chicago Bears in the 2024 NFL Draft after they completely reset the franchise. Guys, I am so damn nervous right now, and I cannot control my emotions, but Ryan Poles has done it. He has created potentially one of the best situations ever for a rookie quarterback to go into, with drafting with the first overall pick, Caleb Williams. This was the obvious choice to go with, get our new franchise quarterback in Caleb Williams. But what happened afterwards was absolutely incredible. They stick with the number 9 overall pick and also got Rome Odunze, something I did not imagine was going to happen, but because the Titans went with a tackle and the Atlanta Falcons, in a pretty unexpected move, went with Michael Penix, Rome Odunze really fell to the number 9 overall spot. And I mean, this is a new era in Chicago, guys. I don't know what to say. I'm so overwhelmed. Like I said, the picks just happened, and I cannot believe we got this lucky, honestly. I mean, I tried to get something going here, but it's really just incredible to have a competent GM that knows what he wants to do and just building through the offense here and giving, as I said, Caleb Williams an incredible situation to work with in his rookie season. But with that being said, let's actually analyze those picks first and foremost, starting off with the first overall pick in the entire draft. Caleb Williams, the savior, is here, the new quarterback one for the Chicago Bears. I mean, I've talked about him a lot during this entire draft process, and what can I say? I mean, Caleb Williams is a special talent of a player, especially at the quarterback position. If he's playing under structure and is being protected, he can make every single throw on the football field. He has amazing touch and just throwing strength as well. He has a big arm. He can make every throw with ease, and that also off platform. Obviously, that was the big thing that struck out, and this is the extra that you get with Caleb Williams. He's able to make those special plays that only a small amount of quarterbacks, even in the NFL, are capable of doing. So this is the big extra that you're going to get. Now, is Caleb Williams perfect at this point in time? No, he's not. There's been some bad habits instilled during his time at USC because of the lack of good offensive line play, and also the wide receiver supporting cast was not the best. So there's things that need to be fixed, but the Chicago Bears got a good coaching staff and a good plan in mind to actually help him develop as a quarterback. And the next player that we're going to talk about is also going to help him a lot. But sticking with Caleb Williams, I mean, watching along his entire draft process, I think he's really the future, the franchise, the true first big quarterback that Chicago is going to have. And as I said, he's going to be the savior of the Chicago Bears. I made a whole video about him, why he's going to be the franchise quarterback. I think it was my second to last video, actually. So if you want to, feel free to check that one out. But as I said in that video, I mean, he has everything that he needs to be a great quarterback in this league. He has everything talent-wise that he needs. He is a very smart player. He does know pre-snap leverage and how to work with it. He knows what to pick pre-snap, and also if a post-snap changes, how to get off of that read and go to a second read. So he knows how to go through his progressions and just make the correct reads and throws. So that's a big aspect I love. And then also the personality. He's a guy that wants to win. He is just fired up to be a Chicago Bear. I love that about my future quarterback, and this is something I can definitely get behind, and it's just a great personality to have, in my opinion. Even though he gets so much hate, I think it's overly just hate by the media trying to put him into a bad light or just creating narratives. So for me, Caleb Williams at this spot is an absolute home run pick. He's going to be the future of Chicago, and I'm very sure about that, honestly. I mean, he showed so many great things at USC overall as a leader, as a player on the field, and also as a scrambler. That's something, too, that people forget. I mean, Caleb Williams is a fast guy that will even put his shoulders down, which I don't want him to do in the NFL. But, I mean, he's a versatile player. He can scramble and run for some yards himself, and is also just a smart player. That's something I really liked about him in this draft process, watching his tape. He's going to throw the ball away, and yes, there's times where he also forces a ball into some windows, but, I mean, he doesn't need to do that in the NFL now with the supporting cast in Chicago, because he got players that will get open consistently now, and just got a great supporting cast around him. Also with Shane Waldron, who is a run-first guy, which I really like. He's going to create a lot of perfect situations for him to scramble, roll out on play action, and just hit an open man down the field, because he's super accurate. Caleb Williams got everything to be a superstar in this league. He has the talent to be one of the best quarterbacks this league has seen, and definitely the best Chicago has ever seen, to say the least. So I think he's in a great situation. And with that being said, let's actually move on to the second guy, which I still cannot believe the Bears actually pulled off, in Rome Odunze. And I mean, Rome Odunze is an insane wide receiver that the Chicago Bears just got. I would have been happy with Marvin Harrison Jr. or Malik Neighbors as well, but Rome Odunze is the perfect fit to that Chicago Bears offensive system, especially considering the other wide receivers that we currently have on the roster. DJ Moore is a guy that can get a lot of yak yards. He can still go up and get it, go deep, and he is more of an outside receiver that can also play in the slot. He is a versatile guy. Keenan Allen is also pretty versatile. He can play inside and outside, and is just an absolute killer of a route runner, one of the best in the league. He has such safe hands. He's an easy target for Caleb Williams to get started. And then Rome Odunze is a true X wide receiver, one of the best contested catch wide receivers I've seen coming out of the draft. He's so sure-handed. He has incredible body control. He's putting his body always into superior position. Phenomenal hands. I mean, the balls just stick to him like glue. High pointing the football. He's amazing at that. He's such a smooth mover for his size. 6'3", 215 pounds. He's a big dude. But, I mean, even though he doesn't look maybe blazing fast, he is really fast and runs away from the defenders. There's been so many great things. I mean, he makes 50-50 balls look like 70-30 balls or 80-20 balls. He just catches those. And what I especially loved on tape is when he actually was covered pretty well down the field, he was actually strong enough to just stay in his lane, create separation, and help with the sideline actually, and play with the sideline. Then the last second gets separation off from the cornerback and then shows his hands late and gets that football. I mean, he's such a already good and just molded prospect as a wide receiver that will have an immediate impact. He's going to be wide receiver 3 on the Chicago Bears to start off his career. I mean, Keenan Allen is only going to be here for one season probably, or maybe he gets an extension, but he's an older guy, right? He's not going to be here forever, but Rome Odunze is here to stay for a long time and be an incredible duo or trio with DJ Moore, Caleb Williams, and himself. This is just so incredible. He's also a sick blocker. I mean, when you watch him in the run game, he's going to get into the blocks and just block for his guys out there, just out of the field. Super strong guy, and he can also fight for some yards after the catch. He's not the most versatile weapon when it comes to yards after the catch or the most explosive one, but he can still get some yards going as well. And overall, I mean, Rome Odunze is an absolute baller. He's a big target for Caleb Williams, and this is just a big 3 right now. This has to be a top 3, if not top 1 wide receiver room in the NFL, and as I said, probably the best situation a rookie quarterback has ever been drafted into. We also got Cole Kmet, Gerald Everett, DeAndre Swift, a solid offensive line, and a couple of more picks that the Chicago Bears obviously have still left in this draft class. So overall, this has been an insane job by Ryan Poles so far, and I cannot be any happier. This is the best possible scenario that actually worked out for the Chicago Bears. I cannot believe it actually happened, but I am so happy. Caleb Williams, Rome Odunze, both are Chicago Bears. They both also have a very deep personal connection already as well. So from that standpoint, this is very intriguing, and yeah, I cannot be any happier with how this draft has turned out for the Chicago Bears so far. Now, with that being said, the Bears only have 2 picks left in this draft at this point in time. They probably maybe draft back a little bit with that 75th overall pick or with the 122nd pick. But let's actually see what happens tomorrow. I don't expect them to be active again today, but if they actually do get active again today, I will obviously be on it and report to you guys. But yeah, expect some more draft content coming out over the next couple of days. It's going to be really exciting, and also after the draft, just a lot of more deep analysis on those players, even though I talked about Odunze and Caleb Williams a lot already on the channel. But with that being said, guys, that's the end of the episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. Definitely let me know in the comments down below what you think of those 2 insane draft selections by the Chicago Bears. Like and subscribe if you liked the video. Check out Instagram and Twitter if you want to as well. And as always, guys, bear down.